There are things we can do. We bring it good news and we give it to you. We searching for podcasts and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Qualified people who willing to serve. Blessing our time and our efforts are rest. The brothers giving us here and the promise of death. The welcome of life without fear.
I lyrical
Master.
Play Paris, who make you, I can't Sktv-Lib. Say my journey, Tina get I say my jamo. And yes, I know money, and more I know. And you love
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must survive the lofa and grandmaster.
And I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I couldn't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I couldn't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I forget now ya to money. That's the TV, and I don't forget it now. So she work on my ya to money. Yeah.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must survive the lofa and grandmaster.
There are things we can do. We bring it good news and we give it to you. We searching for podcasts and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Qualified people who willing to serve. The blessing our time and our efforts are rest. The broadcast we giving are real and the promise from best. The world with my life without fear. From Grandfather Nima to Lufa, from Riverside, River G to G-Get, from Grand Crew, Bombing, Kidman, Montserrat, San to Bacalu, from Maryland, Bonk to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa.
I'm happy that plenary has accepted this and is ready to move forward with this. This issue has to do with the application of the law equally across the board, no matter who you are. This is a matter of great concern because civil servants have been fired over the last 2 years for participating in political activities. The Director General used the Civil Service Code of Conduct as his reliance for his decision. This matter, there's video evidence, there's photographic evidence of this Civil Service Director General's attendance at a political rally. This is not about NIMO. The Deputy Speaker has put up a political masterpiece, and we congratulate him for that. This is about the law. It's not personal. It's our law, and it's our responsibility to make sure that the law is protected, the law is observed, and when we apply the law equally. So I thank you so much for embracing our letter. We look forward to the committee's report today. I'm happy that plenary has accepted this and is ready to move forward with this. This issue has to do with the application of the law equally across the board, no matter who you are. This is a matter of great concern because civil servants have been fired over the last 2 years for participating in political activities. The Director General used the Civil Service Code of Conduct as his reliance for his decision. This matter, there's video evidence, there's photographic evidence of this Civil Service Director General's attendance at a political rally. This is not about Nemo. The Deputy Speaker has put up a political masterpiece, and we congratulate him for that. This is about the law. It's not personal. It's our law, and it's our responsibility to make sure that the law is protected, the law is observed, and when we apply the law equally. So I thank you so much for embracing our letter. We look forward to the committee's report today.
Wonderful, wonderful. That's good. Good day, people. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. We're back on your radio IO. Those of you who are listening to us via the radio, we want to say thank you so much for always recharging your radio, putting some batteries into your radio. And those of you that are also watching and following us, or better still, watching us on the internet. Indeed, we also want to say the pleasant good evening to all of you. I tried putting Ali on, but it was in black and white. I don't know what's going on. Let me see. Give me try for the second time. I don't know whether Ali is seeing me. Well, Ali, I'm not seeing you. If so, then okay. Yes, I'm not seeing you. Yeah, that's good. So, people, we're back. We're going to be here up to 8 o'clock on tonight. Today is 28th of May. For matter of fact, the month of May is gradually going away. I think we have only more days to go. We have the Friday, now the Sunday. So I can easily tell you now we have 3 more days to go and be telling the month of May bye-bye and be welcoming the month of May, the month of June rather, in fact on Monday. People, today, Thursday, so many things happening. The National Election Commission chair, in fact, designate is before the Liberian Senate and for the confirmation hearing. You know, he's there talking, answering questions about how you're going to handle the 2029 elections, what's going to happen, what's not going to happen, and everything, man. So we're good to go. Are you still freezing or what? Are you freeze, oh, my brother? I'm ready getting you.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Okay. Okay. Good. Good evening, Ali. What's up?
Good afternoon from my end, Mayborn. Good afternoon to our listening audience and followers. Glad to be here again today. How's everything at the country?
Wonderful. We are doing great, man. There, brother. Liberia is okay. Apart from all of the hauling and pulling, the president, 20th cabinet meetings. Yes, indeed. We got. It's interesting. We got 20 meetings now, or in fact, we are less than 3 years. We already got 20 cabinet meetings and other things happening. The National Election Commission's confirmation hearing. I think in fact, you were just sharing that with us. And a lot of things happening on a very serious note. The economy stayed the same. The politics. You can listen to Bapolo County Senator Arma Kone also talking about the CSA boss to appear before the also Senate. Thing that will be done anytime soon. Yes, indeed, to show, or they can say, show cause why I don't know he or she shouldn't be in contempt, you know, for their behavior. And also again today at the lower house, we saw the lawmakers, or in fact the House of Representatives, summoning the RDA, the I think the APM terminal, or actually they call other people yesterday for some of the prices, some of the increase of the port activities that making team prices to go up. They want to know about some of these agreements, even though the APM terminal boss today was speaking very fast that we can call Siri. So our lawmakers, they said, no, the men have to slow down. They are not hearing. They are not getting him. So I don't know why we continue to place, or in fact to place English and that of math or mathematics on our test if we will not be understanding people, which of course we are called the country. But again, yes, sometimes this thing happen. It's better that we bring things down to the lowest so that other people can get what we are saying. Thank God that some of you, when we come on the radio, when we talk the way we are talking, you get vessel. Maybe you look at the way you talk. You see, our lawmaker can understand the APN terminal. But again, my brother, these are some of the happening. Apart from former President Weah, son, Timothy Weah, who in fact called on by the U.S. football men team to play in the FIFA World Cup 2026, which of course beginning June 11. And there are a lot of mixed reactions. Some football players, or in fact some former footballer, including Sam Johnson, also have his own reaction to that, criticizing the former president for not making good impact when it comes to football. Yes, the good ago, the ANC Wahala stayed the same. They sent in a communication to the LACC to talk about or to investigate the $10 million 4-year project, and also the latest for the cabinet meeting, the president urged all of his cabinet ministers, directors to slow down with their travels back. There are a lot of them that travel outside of Liberia, but the president is not saying that no. I feel we got to slow down on the travel business before anybody go out. And the president has to be aware of who, where, and the purpose of their travel. So yeah, my brother, here are some of the happening. Sheikh, also today there was other video showing Sheikh creator telling his followers, his supporters, and well-wisher to be strong, that he know what he's doing and moving very strong. And yes, so these are some of the happening back home. And dear brother, any other news along the way, we will inform our people. But these are some of the happening.
Thank you, Maybon. Thank you, Dad. Yeah, these are happenings in the country. We are here to talk our own. And then they call the story our own too. Yeah. So, but the issue here with Senator Maybon, highly normal. Oh yes.
Yeah, that go ahead. We got to share. Just starting. We'll only go I think about 10 or 15 minutes here. But let's share the show. Those of you who are watching with us, please help us share the show. Today is Thursday, having to be the 28th of May. Steve and that on the rest of the team will be here with us this evening. But help us share the show.
I know chairman supposed to be here today. Yeah. This issue about Sheikh Kuyate, I get time for that man again. That man lost relevance now in that country. He's nothing. So I saw certain video I know that in your office or what is saluting people. I'll stay with you. You like it, but later with them at your business. You're nothing in Liberia now. And you will say that those stooges, those foodie people there bring you down to your knee. You come and say you know what you do. You not know what you do. You not know nothing. You know nothing. You not do nothing. Okay. Be that people like Musa Hassan Benete, he said, Joseph Baka, you let go after me. Take all my businesses. I will never bow down to you. And his name I war. Be like Fonati Kofa. And you want your speaker share, yeah, you will take it, but you have to make sure you get the numbers to remove me. Be like a man. Be the Yaka Kolubai. You're lucky, you're experiment, you're take your job. I will never bow down to Joseph Wakai. Be the Yaka Kolubai. When are we going to have heroes in the country? You sat over there, I will not apologize, I will not do this. Then you go sit there in front of the stooges to the executive, they sat down there, they coerce you, you can say that I have retried my statement, I'm sorry. They're telling you, oh yes, you need to go put in the newspaper, you need to go on the media. People that you even better off them. Because Liberia people fair for them, made someone else to be representative today. You go bring yourself that low. Come and tell people then. Thank God you say your followers, I'm not one of those. But you're nothing. You lose credibility, you lose integrity in our country. So that one are your business.
Well, thank you. So that brings some of the highlights from the lower horse. Feeling this is the APM terminal. So they're wondering interested. These are people. Look, they just listen to your leaders. Oh, what happened to the
It's a public-private partnership. You don't understand me?
Go ahead. You're missing it on
Wonderful. Aliu, I think we can start with this since we are the only people of the show for now until the other rest of the team come on. Aliu, I don't know what you really getting from this video or from this entire stuff, but for me, this is interesting though. And even in the call APN terminal bus, they complain outside that, oh yeah, this one happened and all the kind of thing. Now the man is before them. See their behavior. See the, in fact, I will mute the sound, but just see the way they are behaving. In fact, they are not even paying attention. They are there doing all sort of things, and at the end of the day, you're not hearing anything. Okay, good. So hearing that, so the speaker is not crying. You have to pay attention now. The man speaking Siri. And how many of them are in our house that everybody basically on form their one reading the other one? I don't know, Brother Ali, but what you get from this? Because there's a trouble, though.
We always say the Liberia is in a trouble. Liberia is in a complete mess. These are the bunch of jokers that you have in our country. You call representative. That people elected, people trusted them to go and represent them to make better decisions for the country. Whenever they go in our house, they start behaving like K2 children in class. When you tell the other lay child, so shut up, then the other one on this side. This is how your representative behave, the K2, the ABC student. Just quite recently, you saw the same thing with that other woman put to or kind of two, I know the Enfield new boss or whatsoever. When she was talking, you saw how they were cursing us. Those people, they behave very, very reckless and irresponsible. APA terminal is looting our country. The prices of container, everything is high at the port. Maybe I will want to take my container from the port today. They will, after I finish pay all my money, they will tell me, say they clean down. When my container sleep there tomorrow, that another money I had to pay to APN terminal, as if to say it is my fault that the queen was down for them to load my container. These are important things to be discussed. You say you can't accept bribe, but these are some of the useless and bogus agreements that were signed in the country that we don't have full control over our port today. And you call somebody from APN terminal to come answer question why he's there, and then you people over there say you can't understand series, you're just causing us behaving like, and even when your children behaving like that, whom hire with fee. So these are some of the things our country is in a serious mess. You expect lawmakers and the men just standing there looking at them to show how unserious they are. He's saying these are foolish people. Why they call me here for? If they can't understand my English. You come and say you can't understand Siri, this and that, your bossy laughing, some people sitting they on their phone, they even say get time. They don't organize themselves. But if they were to share money among themselves, nobody will be playing with phone. They will be there, everybody might get their share. But when it comes to discussing matters that are important to the Liberian people, you will see them sitting on their phone. If that man were to say he's sharing money on there, they will not say they understand his series. These are the people that Liberian people made a great mistake. They elected to go and represent them. This is disgusting.
Thank you. Just some people just joining you, please help us share the show. Let me recognize a few of you. Samuel Hollywood, thank you for joining. Brother Edward Berkshire, thank you always, Jeremiah Colette, and the rest of you who are also watching. Thank you so much. Just give us a like, comment, and that will be good. Robert, thank you so much for always following us. James David, as usual. All of you there, may you give us a like, comment, and share. Slicky Travel, all of you, thank you so much for always following the SKTV show. Indeed, we here. Thank God that the internet is here. That's one thing I can tell people, no matter who you are, no matter what you want to say, no matter your disagreement, anything you want to do. Thank God for the internet. So I will play the video for the second time before giving my own reactions. Sometime when we come here, when we tell you how terrible our society is, take it for joke.
It's the only guy you don't You don't understand me?
Go ahead. You missing it on
You don't understand me? Well, very interesting. And when you go on the internet and ask about Liberia, they will tell you that Liberia is an English-speaking country. So nobody expects you, especially at that level, for you to be thinking the way you are thinking and be sounding like we don't understand the man. What kind of dialect that man is speaking? Or to all of you that who are also watching and even listening. Is the man speaking dialect? No. The only difference between we and the people sometimes is because we lay our own down to that level. But the people, they are fast in speaking. So yeah, they're speaking serious. How come President Bouakai able to understand Donald Trump, your leader, while you people here embarrassing your leader? Oh, we can't understand it, man. So you want for President Bouakai to come and interpret what they say? This is shameful. This is disgraceful. And they are on there talking about some of you. You will go to your district. You will get wrong information. Now let me come to the main point. You call APN Terminal and maybe other company that are maybe at the port there that making us to buy paper making it 1 for 5. When we come here, recently it's $10 for one. Because all of these people that right there to that port, all Liberia problem is right to that port. They say the gateway to Liberia economy, but it's changed to the punishment of Liberians. That port. Motorbike that used to be around $8.15, $8.25 is now turning to $900. These prices continue to go up gradually. And you call the people, you playing fool. And then when the chairman is here, maybe you better. Yeah. Why not call Caesar to even interpret what the man was saying or maybe about to say? Because sometimes too, you got to call boy again. Like, but at least says before you come up, our lawmakers will send you in there to do the Liberian people. If you want to cause noise, when you go to the cafeteria or maybe you go out there, maybe somewhere where you can make your entertainment budget, you can disturb. But not at that level. It was shameful, man. And I will chairman welcome and dear brother.
Good afternoon to you. Good morning from my end, folks. How are you? How's everyone? Good day. Good to be alive. Happy to be here. Very, very interesting stuff are happening around the world. Serious-minded people are doing serious-minded things and moving on with their lives. While we are still here regurgitating, in other words, doing the same thing over and over, and we are literally expecting different results. And it will never happen because that's not how life works. You do serious things you get involved seriously, you invest, things will work. You fool around, you expect things to work, they will not work. Life was never meant to do that. That's not how life works. So that being said, Melbourne, it's good to be here. I'm excited to be here. I'm glad to be here. And I'm glad to be alive, as always. The Liberian people are the most important people on earth. And then the Liberian women are the most beautiful women on earth. I'd like to say to all of our Muslim brothers and sisters, as you still celebrate, some of you, Abraham's Day, I'd like to say happy Abraham's Day, continuous celebration. Melbourne, I was out last night, as always. I was celebrating with our Muslim brothers and sisters here. Me and Mr. Kane were chilling last night. We were eating meat, drinking hatai, and merry making. I did not want to tempt you, Melbourne.
Man, nobody give me cow. Nobody give a cow.
Man, wait, slow down.
Slow down, man.
Slow down.
No. You gotta take it back because we didn't eat cow here in Liberia, and I mean, yeah, man. Before you want me bringing your cow meat business,
I don't understand why the man is fighting me. I'm just giving you what happened on this south.
Yeah, man.
On this south.
Eating your cow one way, you won't be telling us about cow.
Man, you won't get that. And I mean, say you might elect a president who is incompetent, who is criminally minded, who is unserious, who has done nothing but to enrich himself and enjoy life along with his goons that he brought with him. And I mean, say you should elect him. So don't get there with me.
The president not stopping for giving back. Forget all about president being. The president stopping for giving.
Slow down. When now.
What happened with the birthday deacon today?
Yeah, the people.
People getting about cow being my
man, the people own celebration, then you can get there with them. They may you very you go to chair on Sunday, and may you very when you go to chair on Sunday, you should have your own celebration. Don't give a hard time, man. Don't give a hard time. I enjoyed myself last night, and I'm very happy, and I will enjoy myself on Saturday again because we have another celebration. The celebration continues. You think that funny thing that what you're on? You think that funny thing that what in your religion you're on?
No, forget it. Take it back. Let's go to a person. I anything there. Take it back.
I see why my former musician left, y'all.
Let me bomb me let problem. See the thing they may post there about time and offering.
No bomb. In other news, my former musician left, y'all. Can't tell it.
May not get time and offering.
1030 has left the Christian religion. And I applaud his decision for leaving. I respect his decision for leaving. 1030 has left. 1030 say you guys are jokes. You are not serious.
And then what the man say? Oh, don't misinterpret the man, please.
What the man say? Okay, what the man say?
Platform.
What the man say? What the man say? What the man say? Yeah, what the man say now? Say you know what the man say? What the man say?
No, the man said that he want to join the Muslim religion, which of course is his right. For me, we are also
why he joined? Why he joined? Because he said why he joined.
No, it's right. Anybody can join anybody.
No, the man said why he joined. Melbourne, slow down. No man. Be transparent.
No, but don't interpret the man the way you interpreting the man. You may be wrong.
The man said why he joined now. Tell us why the man said he joined.
The man said he joined because he want to join the Muslim. But I tell you now, I said maybe the Muslim are coming now. Don't force war into the man. What the man say?
Okay, but then Deacon way. If you know why the man said, let Chairman tell or why the man said he received
exactly. Because I got
Chairman is misinterpreting the man. They will not be here for Chairman to misinterpret the man. Chairman is talking about your own.
No. You didn't hear what the reason for which the man joined. So how will you say Chairman want to misinterpret the man when you didn't hear what the man joined for? So, but say I know anything about it, so I'm waiting to hear a letter from Chairman.
Mr. Aliu,
Yeah.
Mr. Aliu, the man has told us why he joined. The man told us why he joined, and the man was very clear as to why he joined. The man simply said he joined because sorry folks, because the Christians are very mean. Let me see. Maybe now want play the video. I'm gonna say the video so you can play.
Yeah, play the video good. So you can listen for the
Yeah,
voices.
I want to listen to that video.
I can send the video to you, maybe so you can play it. Right?
Yeah, Chairman, send the video to me.
Because tomorrow when it's coming back, or
one.
tomorrow any attempt to come back, now that same video I'm going to play. So you or everybody will not know that.
My man. One thing I will tell you. One thing I will tell you. I can tell anybody. My musician, I'm in touch with them. Even if I left them before, I'm in touch with them. So let me send a video to you so you can play the video as to why the man left. It's simple. I just send it to you. You go check your inbox.
Somebody said the man said the Muslim community gave me $570. So easy. So
check the video I send you. Not say somebody say. Let's go to what the man said, and we hear from the man. The man read it. The man on what TV? The man said what he said.
Yeah, but for me, while I'm searching for the video to play, religiously, everybody have the right to believe anything that they want to believe.
My man.
Right. I come in. Hey, you talking about
there's the problem I get with you. There's the problem I get with you.
Why you don't want to? No, don't
there's
do that.
the issue I get with you. There's the issue I get with you. Don't speak on behalf of the man. You see, I don't let it work with you. You see, that why I don't let it work with you.
No, but we're not working together. I don't want to come to other religion.
You always bring him down on the show, man.
When you come to religion,
you see how the man hijacking the show? You see how the man hijacking the show?
I'm not working with you when it comes to that one, Chairman. I'm not working with you. You want your own. Yeah, hello, Yahoma. So you want me now to play the video?
Yeah, play the video. No, please play the video, please.
The Muslim, I don't know. Shout out no fear.
That's more comment people making. If they want John Mossing, I only Basamela John Mossing. That can't come here, tell me.
So the people say John Muslim because Abraham Day coming. So that you.
I know. I follow engagement. I do with the I've been serving Christian,
so Christian help you, Muslim help you. So like me, we say John a Muslim, right?
Yeah, Muslim, I'm not a Christian. I do religion.
That two religion.
My man, I get my own design. I design time of German United.
Okay, so in one of the comment section I read, they say, think that someone I just going full of play at the end, you move. Is this true? That you move on the Muslim value?
For allegation, they're not going to buy me for allegation. Give me a laugh.
For allegation.
You were the people, they're going to going pray.
Okay, so what we are inducing you to join a Muslim?
My man, I told you, say Christian and me, say I've been studying in town. 1942, I've been watching when I broke. I go to the Muslim people. I gave freestyle. 100 men is 100 men. The people give me 1,500. Christian can't do it to me.
Okay.
I go to them, they say they ain't got money.
Okay, so the man is saying the reason he joined a Muslim because one, he been paying offering, he been paying tax, and he get any benefit. So
I'm from Winner Chapel.
You from Winner Chapel?
From Kokota.
Kokota.
They can't pay my rent.
They can't pay the rent. Okay, so it's a me reason the man joined a Muslim. Because he been paying tax for years, and he get any benefit. Tax, years, he get any benefit. So now, he joined a Muslim because you know one day you'll get benefit from them, right?
I'm a Muslim guy, I'm not a Christian.
Wow.
But man, let's go to our show, man.
No, I come in.
Wait
Yeah.
now, my young wait now. See, this is you see part of the social thing that we to discuss.
Go ahead now. You part of transition. I said no. That means you're changing. We're talking about
the country here. We can't just move this country like that. We can't be forgetting about things. The man is very clear. The reason why he joined Muslim, right? And I said to you, I went last night and I ate with my Muslim brothers and sisters. It was a beautiful event. The event was big and beautiful. And I'm excited I was there. And I will go there anytime I'm invited by the Muslim community. I will eat, I will marinate, and I will have a very good time with them. I will.
Chairman, they all are, let's go to, they all are.
So, no, I'm coming now. So
I don't want people to leave. So that.
Chairman, let me ask you just now.
No, I come in, bro. Ali, you just said you just watch the show as of maybe as an observer for now. Come in. So, yesterday was Abraham Day.
Yes, sir.
And Abraham Day is a day for almost the 3, maybe 4 religions, biggest religions around the world. It's not only for Muslims, but Muslims observe it, and that's good. But Abraham is the father for all the religion. So yesterday, we too on the show wish all of our Muslim brothers and sisters happy Abraham Day. And I did a little research that day purposely was set aside for prayer, for sharing, giving, doing charity, and so on. And we also asked Brother Ali yesterday, I asked a few questions, in fact, back to back, and he said, oh yeah, maybe it's true that what that day was meant for, but because maybe things are hard, because other people asked questions yesterday. How come these days Muslims, they are not giving? Then then the other actually may call the way by Muslims. And Brother Ali said, yes, maybe based on the economy, that's why. So yes, if you enjoy yesterday with your other Muslim brothers and sisters outside of Liberia, well, that's good for you. So again, back to 1030 issue, for me, like I said, it is a right. 100%. It's each and every human right on this earth. 1030 is not a kid, is a 41 years old man. So he chooses which religion to associate with or not. Now to his statement about what are the Christian community they can give or not, he may be right. For me, I'm not here to come back anybody. He may be right 100%. That yes, in fact, we are talking these things times with our numbers, that our religion nowadays, they don't easily give. They quickly before you people come on, the missionaries that used to carry the religion around before, the first thing they will do is they build school, they build hospital. They build school, they build hospital. They build school, they build hospital, they build church. And how they were operating. Well, then and there, all of our people, they only be in the schools and the churches for themselves. They are no longer giving this thing to the community people or to the people. So it may be right. I'll stop right there. But at the end, you want to say now, you can come in.
No, I'm not part of it.
So Melbourne, thank you so much for bringing that part up. And some of these things, I will always say it. We say it not because we want to bring down any religion or look down on other religion. We say it to create awareness. We say it to bring sensitization. We say it to hold people accountable and bring about sensitivities to issues so that we can challenge ourselves as humans and as Liberians, and regardless of what religion you choose to be part of or not. It's not meant to look down on one religion or compare one religion to another. Sometimes people get overly sensitive on some of these things when there should be no reasons for them to get overly sensitive. It's important for us to challenge each other. It's important for us to encourage. It's important for us to push each other, folks. Don't get mad. Don't get upset. Don't get to the point wherein you feel as though, you can't move forward, or, other people are better than you, or you think people comparing your religion to their religion. You can't do that, folks. We need to understand that. And some of the common things that we talk about here is, look, we can't see God, but the thing that you do to your fellow human being represents God. It says it in the Bible very clearly. We should treat our neighbors. We should befriend our enemies and so forth. And so I give you a typical example. The church will use the same congregation to raise funds to build schools and other things. And that same congregation to even provide them with scholarship or discount for the children to go to that school that war. It's a problem. It is a problem. But the church leaders benefit and enjoy. The pastor get big car, he get bulletproof cars, he gets security behind. But he tell you, I pray God for your security. Does that make any sense? When we say these things, you get emotional, you get vexed. Oh, you talk about our religion and you do that, you do that. Listen, every day I come on a show, I will say something so short. My life is not political. We talk the politics. We talk politics every day. But the thing that we do every day on a daily basis, the common things that we should do for each other, we discuss it. We will. And then tell it I'm a former musician. I get him up because he sat down with a friend man lap. I don't subscribe to that lifestyle. I don't support that lifestyle in any way, shape, or form. I don't. Let me be very clear about it. I don't support anything that has to do with homosexual, lesbian, and I'm part of it, and I support it. I will never support it in my life. No, I don't do that. You choose to do that, I can respect you. So I get tempted, God felt like he's not a serious-minded guy. So him going to another religion and he's stating his reason, it makes sense whether you like him or not. That's true. That is so true. But let's move on to the politics of the day, because at the end of the day, we have a lot to talk about politically. And I was telling Sekou last night that I reached to the point where in the Liberian politics, I'm not emotional about it. I reached to the point where I feel the Liberian politics is more of a recycle. Sometimes it looks like a joke to me. Sometimes it looks like our people are not serious. They're not ready for prime time. They're not. They're not ready for serious issues, serious things. They're not ready to do what is right. And you can't force them if they're not ready. Let's be honest. There's nothing you can do to force them or even get them to the point where they will do what they're supposed to do. And it's very unfortunate. But unfortunately, guess what? This is where we are. It's very, very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. It's annoying. Sometimes it can be very confusing. But hey, that's where we are, right? That is where we are. That's what we get to work with. And these are the people we get to work with. And so I just wanted to say to all of us that we have a lot to talk about. And Milborn will probably help us with some of these things. What a guy named Farley will probably help us with some of these things. But one of the things that happening now, Liberians cry for accountability and justice. I want to openly thank Mr. Alexander Cummings and the ANC for mustering the courage to ask the LACC and to put the government on record, the international community, that the quote-unquote 10 million or alleged 10 million villa being constructed in Foya, there should be an investigation. That's a good thing. I think all Liberians, whether you support Mr. Cummings or not, whether you like him or not, it doesn't make a difference at this point. All Liberians should be excited, should be happy. Even Unity Party people should be happy that at least let's get some form of accountability. So this thing does not look like they say, I say, but guess what? It's a problem. It is a problem. when you ask this question. United Party people get vexed. All the noise were making behind Joe, we are condominium or whatever it is. They should have done the same thing, right? The opposition should have done the same thing. Okay, since it didn't happen now, it does not mean it can happen this time around. It does not mean it can happen this time around. And guess what? Guess who's even in the right frame of mind and in the right place to investigate or do anything? Who made noise about it during the time they were in opposition? The United Party. They made noise about it. Why they're not investigating Joe Weah condominium? We've gone 3 years now. Why is it that that investigation is not up there? They're running around here with Yeke, Samuel Tue. The condominium is one of the things that the opposition back then make noise about. Melbourne, if you can recall, Masala, if you can recall, that's one of the things that was very popular. George Weah came to power the first 3 days, started being condominium, started being United Party in power now. Can they please investigate that? Can we look into that? So there's a lot of things happening. A lot of serious things are happening that we're not paying attention to. Tomorrow, or if we have time today, we'll get into what the plan is for the United Party and NEC and what they are doing. We'll get into that tomorrow by the grace of God. There is a plan that the United Party put together already. Let me say this to the Labron people. The United Party is aware that the Labron people will not vote for them. They know. You're here today, they know. The United Party has developed a plan. There is someone watching this show. A few weeks ago, we spoke on the phone. And I told the person that Sktv had the opportunity to listen in to some of the plans that the Unity Party have for Samuel Tue. Now, let me say this. I am not a Samuel Tue supporter. I'm a very clear person on things. I'm not a Samuel Tue supporter. In fact, I want everybody who worked with President George Weah, including George Weah himself, to be investigated. I do, with my whole heart. It's not personal. For me, I believe in justice and accountability. I do. At all levels, I do. I think it's fair. I think it's the right thing to do. What I don't believe in going after people wrongly, falsely, in the name of politics. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in people stepping on people's rights. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in people abusing the law, abusing power, authority. I'm not a fan of that. I don't do too well with that because I believe it can be the recipe for chaos, disasters, and problems. So I don't support that. I don't support that. I support fairness, justice, and equitability. I do. So at this point, I want to call on the Unity Party. I want to support Joseph Boakai. Those of you who say Sktv don't support the president or whatever it is, let the president call for an investigation or let the government look into President George Weah condominium. Let's get started with some seriousness. And at the noise the opposition made, yeah. And again, I want to commend the ANC and Mr. Alexander Cummings. Let there be an impartial investigation into where this 10 million came from for the villa in Foya. Where the 10 million came from. Where it really came from. You know, the United Party are jittery. They're jacking on this. And the reason they're jacking on this is because they don't want the actual things to be revealed. And they said the bill for Manuel Railway Union. Okay, let me know where the money came from now. Let me know where that money came from. Let me know exactly who get the money and why they get the money. Where that money came from. Let me know. What is from truly, the Labron government has raised that 10 million for Joseph Boakai. We want to know. And we will know. I want the Unity Party to know that we will know. This is not a joking matter. If you think it's a joke, that's fine. You can count on Facebook and read about it or whatever it is. The good thing about it, all the international partners have been alerted about this. It's going to get serious. It is serious. It's not a joking matter. Another thing that caught my attention also is Joseph Boakai went to Lofa Kante. In fact, in the Foya region. Here's my question. How come Joseph Boakai did not go to the border where the Guineans are? And he told Mamadou Doumbouya that everything is all right there. Why he go there? Why he go there to the citizens? Why he go there to showcase as the president. We see presidents going, there's no war, everything okay. In fact, they got rid of Yeke Koluba because they said Yeke was siding with the government, with the Guineans, and Yeke was going against Liberia. Joseph Boakai told according to us, nobody asked him. Joseph Boakai took it from his own mouth and said, he told Mamadou Doumbouya that everything is okay at the border. So that means, in other words, Joseph Boakai reports to Mamadou Doumbouya. Mamadou Doumbouya can ask him how the border. That Mamadou Doumbouya can attack him, but Mamadou Doumbouya asking how the border. And Joseph Boakai said, he told Mamadou Doumbouya everything is okay. If everything is okay now, who working with who here? Who working with Mamadou Doumbouya? Now Yeke or that Joseph Boakai? Because Joseph Boakai reporting to Doumbouya. Joseph Boakai went 4 years, right around the same place, that border. Why he didn't go to the border to go and inspect so that he can report to Mamadou Doumbouya again? So, Melbourne, these are some of the things that, you know, been running on mind. And we...
Yeah, thank you. I
see that they have a...
Yeah,
I see. There's something that's interesting though. They had another cabinet meeting.
Yes, there were our coming 20th today. Today marked the 20th cabinet meetings since this government. Yeah.
Please, before you go to the cabinet meeting issue, Steve said something I want to buttress him. The Unity Party. Those were some of the things they told the Liberian people. George Weah is a criminal.
Yep.
George Weah is corrupt. George Weah built 48 condominiums.
Yep.
And today they are in power, and we expect them to investigate that George Weah 48 condominiums. They need to do that to show to the Liberian people, yes, they came to fight corruption. Yep. And sometimes when you say Joseph Boakai lie, people will be there. Oh, you not respect the paper. How will you say the man lie? If you will call George Weah a criminal, he was never convicted in any court for people to know that he's a criminal. But you will see Joseph Boakai that will tell a bold-faced lie, and you don't want people to tell him, say he lied. What sense does that make? So they need to investigate George Weah for the 8 condominiums. I support this government to do that. And I stay with you, Steven, with you when it comes to that. The government had to show to the Liberian people George Weah was corrupt, and where he took the money for Hala for the 8 condominiums were built. And thanks to Mr. Cummins and the ANC, these are things we want them to be doing, because there were things that happened in the past. You people were protesting against the previous administration, and these things are happening double, and you remain quiet. We want to know. There are a lot of contradictions behind that Foya mansion. They say it was minor reward. Immediately minor reward came and said, nope, we don't know about anything in Liberia. We don't have no project ongoing there. Boom. They came out, they say, oh, there are some private people, private individuals are contributing to the project. Later on again, they say Sylvester Grisme, they decided to surprise the president. There are so many lies on the one project, minor reward project. So the government, minor reward, will come and be doing something in your country that you know anything about. Another lie, Boakai told the Liberian people he never knew anything about it, because if they were to tell him, they know what he was going to do. When you got to know, what stand did you take? What did you do now as a wise man, as a man of wisdom that came to rescue the country? You see your people wasting 10 million United States dollars, where Liberian people are suffering, children are not in school, the hospital, no medication, everywhere is damaged. So what action did you take on them? These are some of the things. So Mr. Kumi, that's the truth. That's the right thing they are doing. We need to know the source of the money, how the procurement process were done, as to whether it is in the budget. If you say that minor reward project, let's see how much Guinea contributed, how much Ivory Coast contributed, how much Sierra Leone contributed, and Liberia, and who or designated like Europe for the project. We need to know these things. We will go after that project to know where the source came from and who really get that project. Other than that, the next administration likely will be the National Rehabilitation Center for Liberia. Thank you.
Well, so again, Steve, yes, on today, the president or the government, they have their 20th cabinet meetings, and from that end, the president, the vice. I think it was stay the same national issues. But again, I think Liberians are frustrated now with the entire meeting business because I think there's budget or something in the budget about this entire meeting business. I see why maybe the president keep having the cabinet meetings back to back. So we've got to check up, we've got to do our research. But someone just sent me the entire thing. This stay not confirmed. I'm hearing about 500,000 into the 2026 national budget for just for cabinet meetings. So no wonder why we keep having a bunch of cabinet meetings without no results. At the end of the day, Liberian people they keep hoping, looking forward. But Steve, what say you with back-to-back cabinet meetings?
Well, sometimes when we say these things, people get there with us. But to be very honest with you, I think we are wasting precious time with these so-called cabinet meetings. I think this is sometimes when I say people get vexed, oh, don't say it. This is a useless venture. This is very useless. Very, very useless. And it's not only useless, but it's getting very annoying. It is getting very annoying. And Joseph Boakai is taking people for a ride. And the sooner the Liberian people get to understand this, the better it will be for all of us. When we say these things, sometimes you'll get there with us. We talk it the diplomatic way, we still don't get result. And when you're dealing with people like Joseph Boakai don't understand diplomacy. Joseph Boakai got criminal natures in him. He's an unserious-minded old man. Let me tell you, Joseph Boakai not changing. The man already told you, God making no new land, you will see new thing or whatever it is. Joseph Boakai got criminal nature and tendencies. He's not going to change. Not for you, not for anybody. And honestly speaking, Joseph Boakai could care less about you. No, Joseph Boakai does not care about the Liberian people. He doesn't care. He does not care. Joseph Boakai cares about who he can use to do what he wants to do and what he can get. That's it. And so the cabinet meetings are useless. You know what I mean? For you to have 20 cabinet meetings in less than 3 years or within 3 year period. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? If you divide 20 by 3, you know how many years you are getting? So, I mean, to be very honest with you.
So that maybe before we hit the 5 years, maybe we may be hitting maybe about 40 to 50 cabinet meetings, no?
But the meetings are useless because if you're going to meetings and nothing's changing, things are getting worse. What is the purpose of having meetings?
Ellen served for 12 years. How many cabinet meetings she had?
Okay,
we got to check up, though, to know exactly how many cabinet meetings. But
cabinet meeting does not solve the problem, man.
She even said had 10 cabinet meeting. That's the first thing within her 12 years. She never had cabinet meeting.
Cabinet meeting does not solve any problem.
You continue. This is what I said. Going for cabinet meeting, that money you're using for refreshment, you'll be taking that money to try to put roof on some of those school buildings in the country. These are just wasteful spending. 20 cabinet meeting, what have become the outcome? The first one, the second one, up to 20 today. What result are we getting for those cabinet meetings? Just to call your people, you say to see their faces and had lunch with them, and then they go back to continue doing the same thing. You will have cabinet meeting. You say if you know your attention is on 2029 election, then you have to leave. We have to focus on rescuing this country. That's what we came for. But now you're going to a NIMO program, an organization that was established intentionally for your re-election bid, and you're going to embrace such a program. When you hear cabinet meeting and say that anybody that thinking about 2029, they have to leave your government because your objective is to make sure your priority is to make sure that yourself, the Liberian people, to rescue them. But you go into a political party that they established for your re-election bid. Why the contradiction, the deception are from this old man? So this idea useless cabinet meeting, man. This old man had nothing to offer the Liberian people but a bunch of lies, deception, and failures. That's all.
Well,
Yeah, so
we're going for the news break, Steve.
okay.
I don't know
Yeah,
whether you
so
will hold on or you want us to. Yeah.
no, me, I'll take a break as you guys are going for the news break, for the news bulletin, and hopefully when you get back, then we can join you.
Yep.
Folks, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your location. Welcome. This is DN News Liberia, and of course, we are coming to you live from the House of Representatives, where the House is about to, for the House of Records sitting. Today is Thursday, and of course, it is the 28th day of May. The year is 2026. So lawmakers have all converging here. About 40 members are currently here, which constitute the number required for business, that is quorum. The session is not starting at a normal time. As a matter of fact, session I always to start like 10 a.m. But the time is 17 minutes after 12. That's the time the session is starting here. But lawmakers are here. You see the speaker and members of the House all in attendance here this time. So keep following us. This is DN News Liberia, and of course, my name is Wilmot Conan here, and we'll be bringing you coverage of this 6-day sitting of the second quarter of the third session of the Honorable House of Representatives. So here on the agenda we have session called order, prayer, roll call, reading a correction, an amendment, and adoption of the agenda, call for petitions, study committee reports, call for motion, bills, and resolutions. Move on here. Business on speaker's desk, communication from His Excellency Joseph Wakai, submitting for ratification the financing agreement, an additional financing for the Regional Emergency Solar Power International Project, a communication from Honorable Reverend Samuel Enders, Representative Electoral District 6, Mosarado County, reminding the Honorable House of a due payment to the ECOWAS Parliament. The Minister of Mines and Energy regarding also a communication here from Honorable Prince Stores, Electoral District 8, seeking plenary's indulgence to invite the Minister of Mines and Energy regarding the alleged discovery of oil in Grand Bassa County. Lots of communications here. So I'd like to say thank you so much for joining us, and we ask that you follow our broadcast. We'll be here to bring you updates here from the Honorable House of Representatives here at this time here from Capitol Hill. So wherever you're watching us from, we ask that you share our broadcast. Share our broadcast shall broadcast to your networks here from House of Representatives. The President of the Business Association, the General Manager Global Tracking and Maritime Solution, the President Customer Association of Liberia, the General Manager. Leave your comments and reactions as well, as we will be here to bring you an exclusive coverage of this. We'll be here to bring you an exclusive coverage of this.
Was required to resign. That's what happened to the extent that a letter was written to one of the parties that he won, and
Thank you. We are in Liberia. I thought you were experiencing history. Because most of the time you are not about making historical analysis here and there. But you got my vote anyway.
Thank you, Senator Dillon. Thank you. So nominee, question. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, sir. The people in the gallery are citizens from the applause tells that the king will support you. People in the yard are waiting to cheer you. Most of them will be uncomfortable when you ask questions. When we put you in that position, and we get mad, we put you there without fear or worry. When you're not doing it well, you say, well, end of the performance, you'll forget that they won't have it. So most times we like to do our work. Thank you, Senator. Even if it is sentimental to some people. Yeah. So I'll do my work. Sure. Thank you. First, no law says from the day you were born, I'm speaking generally. From the day you were born, don't join no political party, don't join no club, because one day you're looking forward to be appointed to a place that requires political neutrality. No law says that anywhere. Knowing that human beings will freely associate, the law in Liberia and everywhere else, where it requires political neutrality, requires that when that time comes, and you are nominated to a position or appointed to a position that requires political neutrality, you should publicly declare and resign from that political connection, so that in your job you can exercise neutrality. With that said, you are on oath. On oath. Are you a member of any political party? Question.
Thank you, Senator. I'm not a member of any political party. Thank you.
Have you been a member of any political party? Question.
Thank you, Senator. I was the organizing chairman of the Liberia National Union. I was the chairman of the party when the transitional government called me to the commission, and I resigned from the party.
Is that party still in existence?
Sure.
But you officially resigned?
I resigned.
Do you have copy of the resignation?
That was 2004.
Yeah, it's still in record.
I don't know where to find that.
You need to find it. If you resign publicly from a political party to demonstrate political neutrality in the law, it is the record that you must keep. I need to see it before you form a vote, part of which I will form a vote. Okay.
I'll try to find it.
So we'll move on. You served at the election commission before.
Sure.
How do people get to the election commission in the role you are?
How will they get to the commission and role I am?
How do people get to the elections commission in the role that you are nominated?
I think you get to the commission by having integrity, by having competence.
No, I can try it. You are nominated, confirmed, appointed, the commission.
Yeah, sure.
You were acting as chair of the election commission for over 3 months or so.
1 or 2 months.
1 or 2 months. Have you signed any document as chair of the commission?
I've been signing a document to convey the commission to anything, but I was appointed with the Senate research. I was asked to take over to decide what the commission pending confirmation.
Did you advise that it was inappropriate? Did you advise that it was inappropriate?
No, I wasn't.
You been commission, you have been at the election commission before.
Sure.
And you know people are confirmed and commissioned to serve in those positions. Did you advise the president nominating you not to have you go preside over people who are confirmed because the election law says there's a co-chair who acts in the absence of the chair. If the chair resigns or dies or is removed from office, the co-chair acts until somebody is properly means nominated, confirmed, appointed, and then commissioned. Did you advise the president that it was inappropriate for you to go and act at the Elections Commission without sending confirmation, without proper appointment, and without commissioning? Question.
I did not advise the president because there was a technical officer, and the letter was the appointment was based on pending confirmation. I didn't advise him because the second was on the
When were you nominated or appointed as acting?
I was nominated May 30th, 2026.
We'll take note of that. Let's look at vision. Let's look at future prospects. But first, what's your knowledge of and position on contrasting between threshold for electoral constituency and apportioning electoral constituency? What's the various functions and roles?
So the government guidance is the law. And the law says the legislature shall set a threshold. And the commission can legally make constituency boundary and register voters there. That's what the law says. That's what I mean.
So threshold you mean by number?
It's a number. It's a quota, as you said.
So the legislature sets the threshold.
Yeah. And
that threshold number is used by the election commission to determine where you.
Yeah. It is that threshold that determines how many seats is in the county.
So the legislature sets the threshold and sets the number of seats counted. You have courage to say no? Question.
I will remind the legislature of what the law says.
Let me repeat my question.
I will leave the politics aside because.
No, that's not political question. The constitutional question. The function. If the legislature sets the threshold and then assign the seats per county, assigning seats per county is the role of the election commission. If the legislature sets the threshold and assign the seats, because assigning seats means they already apportioned it. Do you have the courage to say no to the legislature? Question.
I will invite the legislature that does the law. It is not the legislature role to apportion seats. It is the legislature role under the law to set threshold. And the commission gives the constituency boundary and register voter there. I have that point.
What is the Elections Commission vision, or what has been put in place, mechanisms being put in place by the Elections Commission to have diaspora voting, Liberians in the diaspora, and they can participate in the politics of the country and decide who to become president? What? Because it is in the law, absentee ballot or something. What is the Election Commission thinking? And what is your vision in that direction? So that by 2029, we have put into that a place the opportunity and the right for Liberians in the diaspora to cast a ballot where they are.
That is a subject of the discussion on the commission. The commission also looking at so many variables. The issue of we come from a conflict situation many years ago. There will be a need for the commission to be in a position to ascertain how many persons have that passport out of there. so forth. Those are the issues. It is possible that Liberian part will be in the hands of non-Liberian. That's a possibility, which is a result of the conflict. So the commission will have to study whether it has the capacity to track those issues. So because the law says that it is only Liberian that should vote in a Liberian election.
Yeah. So it is possible that the Elections Commission is also looking in that direction, so that if the when possibility exists for Liberians in the diaspora to be able to vote.
But and the tracking mechanism is there to determine how many Liberians are out there, whether passports are in the hands of people or they are Liberian. If that tracking mechanism, the capacity of the commission, we wouldn't have other practice.
How do you think we can get that?
It requires settlement, immigration, other security agencies, tracking agencies, and so forth. Working together with the commission, the embassy, the foreign ministry, and so forth to determine. Those are the
vote for you. Do you commit to what with the committee, the Senate committee that has oversight over the commission to work on these modalities?
Of course. We'll work with them. Our idea, let me speak for my podium myself, currently at the board. The idea is not to disenfranchise Liberians. But our idea is that those who vote must be Liberian.
The law says anybody who goes to election, especially on presidential ballot, and did not get more than 1 or some more percentage of the vote, should not be allowed to contest again. Am I looking at our law correctly? Sure. What has or will the election commission honor you? Should we confirm you? Will you uphold that law? Question.
To the fullest.
I don't get you.
We'll all go that law to the fullest, if I'm confirmed.
That nobody who participated in presidential election and did not get more than 1.5% of the vote will be allowed to contest again on presidential ballot.
The limitation of any being consistent with law. With that vote.
You on the record. And what are you going to do about Trump in front of What can we do? What are you going to do about trucking?
Serious question.
A serious question when you laugh at it. The only reason why you laugh is because you never act. And you know, maybe you already confessed the question is funny.
No, sir. I just want.
What are you going to do about trucking? Trucking is an issue.
Your question is important, senators.
Important for the program. So let me laugh.
Trucking is an issue that is a concern to the commission. And it is our belief that the voter registration process will address the issue of trucking to some extent.
Come again?
Trucking is an issue of concern to the commission. Because we do not believe that individuals should be able to live in Monrovia and decide who's a representative in the West or in the embassy. So it's an issue of concern to the commission. So we intend to use the voter registration process to address ourselves to this issue, to that issue, as much as possible.
You didn't answer right now. To address the issue to the best, so that there is not an answer. How?
Well, we're back after the news break. To those of you who are listening to us via the radio, I want to say thank you so much for holding on. And those of you who are also watching, indeed, thanks to all of you for watching. And that's the confirmation hearing today of the National Election Commission's designate today. Yes, you know, I'm just sitting back and enjoying Senator Davis, you know, all of his questions, you know, and all of the questions I ask him, they are all in place, you know, but I enjoy it. I feel we'll take most of our, maybe some of our days to play. Sorry, we'll take some of our days out on the show to play maybe tomorrow, or better still during the days moving forward, so that some of you will miss out the confirmation hearing of the new NEC boss. But Ali, we're back. We were on the president of 20 times of having cabinet meetings, and today again the president also post stop to all of his directors and ministers and so forth from traveling, just like that. That means any of them now, when they want to travel, they should be able to seek any permission before traveling outside of Liberia, according to the new release coming from the executive mansion. So the president is saying to all of you, the ministers, the directors, and whosoever on the watch of the president, that before you travel, seek permission. Don't just travel like that. I think these are some of the good things that we're talking about. I think these things should have happened ever since. I mean, the first 3 months or in the first 6 months of the government. But again, people are saying maybe the president putting in the restrictions because of Ebola. So I think, yes, no matter how you want to put it, well, I think some of the restrictions are also necessary. But Brother Adi, we're back.
Thank you, Mabon. The president, first of all, should serve as an example. If you will be telling people not to travel, when they want to travel, they had to get like approval from you. You should serve as an example. Don't be like Josiah Joker that took people from their job, and why he took them from there, that the same thing he's doing today. So what example is he showing to those civil servants out there? So the president should stop those useless travel that he just uselessly and wastefully misusing the country resources and bringing nothing back to the country. So he should start for himself. That's the only thing I have to tell him. Then he start going up and down. The money he wasted, then he take it to do something better with the country. And you're talking about
well, I want to ask you a question on that traveling thing before we come to the NEC boss. I know the way you're heading to.
Yes.
But Ali, do you think that it's really necessary for our leaders to be traveling back to back, looking for what they don't even lost in the name of they are going out there to go lobby for what? I'm not saying getting anything. Because at the end of the day, they spend thousands of dollars and they bring nothing home.
They're not sure that one of your favorite president. When you saw him traveling up and down for America. When you get work to do, when you prioritize your people, you will sit with them. The money is supposed to be taken to be traveling. You will use that money to transform their life. But if you are failure, you have nothing to offer your people. And these are some of the things. I don't know why our leaders, they continue traveling. If you travel 4-5 times and you can get nothing to bring back to your country, what comes to your mind? Do you need a rocket scientist to tell you, say, oh, Mr. President, you need to sit down? Send the president been traveling. When they make it, they say depenitize, strengthen bilateral relationship, this and that. That way you will be spending the money for. Other world leaders, they travel. You and I know, Mabon. There are other leaders who came to America here. They went with something. Ghana president, Sierra Leone president, other African leaders, when they leave that country, when they go, when they get back to that country, at the end of the day, you will see people coming to do assessment. In the next 6-7 months, you see investors coming. Why our own president continue traveling more than 30 some more trip now in less than 3 years, and he bring nothing back for this travel? So I don't really know why these people traveling for. It like that to be depenitized, sit down, let the foreign minister go and be doing that. She alone can go. But they just need to justify the president budget that they can give for traveling. That's all.
All right, Steve is here. Already, Steve, you just joined us. We played a video of the NEC boss while if I were on break, and they are listening to Senator Dallas Dillon. I think he stressed a lot of Google points, questions, and also the inclusion of you people voting. I don't know how that's going to work, but the NEC boss said that in fact you're going to look also into that. I think that's a good news. But what say you, my brother, back after the news break?
Well, first of all, like I said before we went for the news break, that the cabinet meeting is useless. And I agree with Mr. Masale that charity begins at home. The president needs to start moving around. Then he can tell his cabinet members to not move around. The president needs to lead by example, telling directors and other people to not move around. But every second, even to go lofa, you take private jet. And you tell them to not travel. Like, I don't understand. What kind of foolishness is that? Leaders lead by example. You don't tell people what to do. Lead by example and let them see it. They will do it. But if you got to go right to your own hometown, Lofa, where you were born, if you got to say in jet to go there, And you criticize George Weah and other people for flying private jets to go to other places. So, I mean, at the end of the day, there is nothing Joseph Boakai can do that surprises me. I knew from day one that he would do this and even do worse. I've never had any confidence in him from day one. I never trusted him because of his behavior. He was very inconsistent. At his age, he was still lying. Can you imagine? He's 70 plus years and he's still passing around lying? I didn't let you.
Chairman, sorry for interrupting you, but I want to ask you a question in regards to what you say.
Yeah.
What do you make of the president's justification, the reason for which he had to use Chapel to go to Lofa County? Because if you go by road, people will be telling you, say, oh, your nephew on the side, you need to stop. Your nephew on the side, you need to stop. And every stop you make, something we had to leave there. So, and he get all the things to come back to do, so that why he wrote Chapel to go. How do you feel about justification?
Well, to be very honest with you, Mr. Masale, in as much that your question is just in place, let me answer it this way. It's sweet for the people of Lofa. It's sweet for them, especially the ones who are passing around making excuses for him and justifying him. It's really, really sweet for them. Joseph Boakai got all right to do that. Joseph Boakai is a scammer. Joseph Boakai, more than BM, he's a scammer. That's how he lived all his life. In deception, he deceived people. He's a crook. He's not a serious-minded man. He got a criminal mind. Even at his age, you will see older people will reform and change, but he has a criminal mind. He's not a serious-minded man. He has a leech mentality where he uses people and then he throws them away. So it's sweet for the people of Lofa. It's sweet for them. When he was not president, he used to go to his nephew and nieces. Now he's president now, where his nephew and nieces need to benefit from him, or even enjoy whatever it is, or to even see him, he's too good now to go there, so he got to fly. Okay. The joke is on there.
They make a fly over there, man.
Yeah, the joke is on there. But let me say this about the question that Delon was asking. I think those were pointed questions. Maybe we need to revisit the law and stand to be corrected on this one. The law did not say the human being that contested. I believe it talks about the political party or the institution, not the human being.
It's the political party. I think.
We'll get that tomorrow. We'll talk about it because that question was a strategic question. Mm-hmm. And listen, don't waste your time with the question Delon was asking. Delon was not asking because he won't benefit people like bro. These are questions that they already rehearsed with that guy. They know what they're doing. Lead that story. Delon was not doing it because he won't benefit you. They know what they're doing. They rehearse those questions with that guy. But anyway, maybe I want to go back to you, please.
Yeah, because Chairman, like you were saying, because for me that question, Chairman, go on.
Yeah, go ahead. So for me, I take serious consideration with all of the questions that were asked, because let me be frank, I was expecting the group to be asking all of the tough questions, but then instead, all of them, they were acting like everything is okay. So all of the questions, I said, the drivers they don't ask, this question benefits some of us with little. I don't think there's any doubt, anything maybe that some of us want to add up to. But again, as to whether the NEC boss also admitted that yes, he associated, or once upon a time he was, I think, one of the party chairman, right? I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know whether based on that, whether they will stay confirming or not. But again, that was them. So yeah. So, but I allude to what, or maybe Steve wanted to talk about the NEC boss were quizzed about whether those people who have least maybe numbers in the elections as to whether they will be able to contest. And he said if the election laws maybe stop them from contesting, they won't contest. And you're right, because if there are laws that are, for example, somebody gets 0.02, I don't know, 0.01% or 0.0 something, I don't think the kind of people should be contesting. I said these things on the radio times with our number that even our process itself with so many political parties alone is a fraud. The reason today we will have the other guards or the other political candidates, or by then the presidential candidate who came on the tear, well, because of the same fraud. Because you have so many political parties. So at the end of the day, some of our people who are not educated say, oh, the people, they do. Yes, there are a lot of people who are not educated to voting. They don't even know how to mark. Sometimes some of us, when we go to these places, we the one can help these people, or we educate them before election time. All the politicians want is for them to go to the political rallies. So that even up to now, we still have voting cards here. But Ali, we still have voting cards right here up to now. So to tell you that people will lose their voting card, people don't even know how to mark, and the ballot paper long for you all the way to Maryland. If you have ballot paper for you all the way to Maryland County, how do you expect the people to vote or to even cast their vote on their ballot? That's alone in fact, it's another form of corruption, because you already corrupt the entire mind of the people. You confuse them, so they will choose anybody that they want to choose. So I stop right there. But are you coming for me? I support that 100%. If any political party that below maybe 1%, or as you may call, that a political party not wrong anymore.
Thank you, Lincoln. The problem here, like you said, if there is any law within the National Election Commission or whatsoever framework that say, oh yes, when you get 1%, when you get 0.5%, 0.001%, yeah, like I stand with you on that, so that they can be able to cut down the long list, because people who they do this thing, some of them they know that they can't even say win or turn chief share election, but they will go do this thing they just to confuse the voter out there. And at the end of the day, tomorrow they will be like, oh yeah, my man, you know, I got 10,000 people, I got 5,000 people that voted for me, I can endorse you. And that's all of just I just call that one an intelligent way of scheming or criminality. That's what they can be doing. So if there is any provision within the election law that says that, yes, that will be okay to cut down the huge number, you get 20% running, where in some of them know that even you put them in a race, they can become a town chief or community chairman. And again, like the question he will ask, and he wants affiliated with a political party, this and that, and we saw why he did just this go election. Like we will always say, you don't have former enemy. You can see what happening today between Numade and Dalov or Thomas Fala. That meant that he and Numade, they know what they went through, Thomas Fala and Numade. So no matter what happened, your enemy is your enemy. You had an alignment to a political party, the Unity Party, whether you resign or not, and you become a National Election Commission chairman today under the Unity Party. Tomorrow, if election go ties or any other way, that's where you were at, and you resign.
I don't think the party that you were chairman for, I don't think a Unity Party.
I just talking about this going election. Why he
they go election according to him, he was doing some consultancy for the Unity Party.
Oh, he was doing consultancy with them. Yeah. And for me, I would say this, that's how I think. In my mind, if this man will be confirmed as National Election Commissioner boss, the only thing I would say to all oppositions, they should have a strong opposition unity. They will have to stay together and see what they can do for this 2029 election. Me, I don't see no transparency in him, that when he be National Election Commission, that he's going to be very much transparent to the Liberian people. Come this kind of huge, intense election we get ahead of our 2029. If we see what is happening in the country today, our president is a dictator. He see himself as law and gospel, breaking all of the laws. He get control over the Senate, over the House of Representatives, the judiciary, all the places. And when this man is confirmed, this is time the opposition, they will have to stand together. They forget about all that nyama thing, and see how they can go into this election with a force, so that even if they say, oh, somebody get 50.1, well, they should get a wide margin against the Unity Party, wherein when they go in for second round, they know that there's a possibility of them winning. It shouldn't be the 17,000 that were between George Weah and Joseph Boakai. That's my own take. If this man is elections
Yeah,
are
thank
not rigged,
you.
elections are not rigged on election day. Elections are rigged before election. And what they can do is you have to set up the system. In my mind, this is the system the Unity Party is setting up now. So if opposition will sit there when the man is elected and they continue doing that confused thing, we're waiting for a second round before we can merge together. Let the kids say goodbye. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Brother Ali. Before we go to the line, let me say this to you and the other people. For me, well, we are all Liberians. We are all one. What are we from? Which type of place, religion, tribes, or so forth? At the end of the day, we're not going foreign person to say, yeah, go and be our commissioner. I don't think maybe we will ever reach to that line. But again, like you said, it is your own right as maybe someone who's supporting political party. But for me, I trust any other person for that matter that they pull at that place. Because let me be frank, my brother, I agree with you on something that you said, that people should be able to work hard. Because if you don't work hard, you can go into election, like for example, you don't have your observers, you don't have pool watcher, you don't. Election is expensive. Elections is expensive. That's why for some of us, we are calling for at least we can go into a referendum, even though we say, oh yeah, our forefather fought for multi-party. No, so we should die with a multi-party system? No. For me, I say no. That's the same reason why today we start using the 1985 Constitution, 1986 Constitution, because we don't want to amend a lot of things. We don't want to repeal a lot of things. So at the end of the day, all of the laws continue to go against us. We can repeal the laws. Yes, that was them. But now our eyes are open, the generation of the or in fact, the citizens or the society is changing. So we should be able to repeal some of the laws and say, okay, let's move to a referendum and be able to have at least 4-party system. So that we can be having first round, second round, because Liberians, they now understand that these things are all business. People are doing business with our people. These are facts. Time for election, you truck the people from here, you carry them to the other side. Time for election, you go to the other end, you truck people up and down because you want to gain power. So I think when the 4-party system comes, nobody will be creating NIMO or all kind of a group of people in the name of, all these things will stop. You can say you want system President Bwaka. Some of us, these are requests that will be making. China not change overnight. One thing that made China to change today is they put their laws in place and they meant every other thing that they put to paper. All say we have so many laws, but we are not implementing all of the laws just because
I want to ask you a question.
Yeah, go ahead quickly before we go to the
yes, this is something I don't know about, and maybe if you don't know it, other callers we answer us on the way. Yes, I want to know the previous people who served as National Election Commission in Liberia. Were they aligning to any political party where everybody know, oh yeah, Maybon for Jobono political party and Stevie for the other political party, for you to be well known that you are aligning or you belong to a political party and you are appointed as National Election Commission? Do that ever happen in Liberia before, or we have people that was neutral that were appointed to that position?
People contested. I think the lady that just left, according to information, she contested, I think, on a CDC ticket. I think, yeah, I think, yeah, she contested. I think she contested on a CDC ticket before. And this thing will happen, but Ali.
No, I just want to know. I have no knowledge about that. That's
yes, that's what I heard about that. In fact, that she did contested before, I think, on the CDC ticket. Okay, granted. And she got there and she perfectly performed. The only thing, Aliu, that the leaders can always hold the positions. Sometimes we blame the election commission for no reason. The president will tell the election commission whether elected or not, I'm holding fast to this position. And that's the fact. So until the president, if you beating the president, for example, I said, if you want to win an incumbent the best thing to do is for you to pick them while marching. Like what former president we did that one? Look, Liberia had to even give former president we are on the war. And just take the grace of God. Just 1%, and take the grace of God. No president in Africa want to do that. And these are facts. Even this president, I doubt that he will even want to even take that kind of result, less than 1%, and turn power over. So it just take the grace of God, but I believe that indeed this thing happen. Sometimes the elections commissions, they may not tamper with the election results, but it can always come from the executive.
And this is where I'm coming in, looking at the kind of leader we have today who is very vindictive, or who is very that dictatorship is in him. And for us to go into election, and then the 1% you're talking about, and for him to say, oh yes, I finish saying my own. If this man is confirmed, all opposition, you forget about your money.
That's why
get together right now and start working. If you say, oh,
yes, like I said,
before I join Maybon party, before I join Monk party, you're on your own. Unity party, and they say Joseph Bakala 2 years, it will be 2 years for sure.
Yeah, so quickly before I go to the land 37 years, but Aliu, that's why you have the international observers. That's why you have all of the people. A lot of people tell you that yes.
But other countries that election were rigged, were there no international observers? International observer will come, but the people they only coming to
and sometimes vote for you. I agree with you.
They are only coming
when you rake the elections, Ali, listen now. I agree with you. When you rake the elections, get it in mind. Even for example, in Uganda, what happening right now? The guy who was neck to neck with the Ugandan president, where is he right now? The man in the US, right?
Mm-hmm.
And US is carefully watching Uganda. Maybe some of you not following these things. So until you want to put your people into chaos, because the hard chaos can come. You want to plunge the country into chaos, then you do that. Right now, we speak now in Uganda, yes, people are watching. America, the whole entire war, they are watching because they know what happened there.
Well, maybe you and I know, looking at Joseph Boakai, see what is happening in the country. You think Joseph Boakai, even when 10,000 or 20,000 or 30,000 margin between here and Arizona, Kumi, Musa, Benete, George, we are whatsoever, you think he will conceive? He will never, he will not. He care what happened in the country. You can see what happening now. Yes.
He will. But Ali, he will.
He will not. He will not.
The Digo is not power. Let me tell you, that the people that can be around you are the ones that can be greedy.
Let's listen to our people.
Why don't we go to the land here for our people? Hello to this first caller. Good evening. Yeah, my brother, go ahead.
Thank you very much. This is the Congo chairman. I represent the concern of Joseph and he is still working willing. Thank you, you guys. I'm very up and it's our own time to see our love neighbors. What Ali is saying, I found with him. The difference between contesting and being politically aggressive and active, there's a distinction there. They made enough only become a party channel. But that man is in the public of honor mind our peace. They may declare election before election result before next. Basically, morally, he's not fit for that job. The only reason he's going there, it is for recipe for rigging election, and it is for extension or recipe for chaos in our country. That is why it's happening before our own very eyes. Let me tell you. Do not mind that man who you call, who asking that question. I don't remember, I was sitting at this time. Listen, keep thinking the right way. Don't mind, now what you are playing. It is free calculation.
All right, thank you so much, David King. David King, good evening. Yeah, go ahead, we're listening to you, brother.
And make on next year. This election, it was just this one election our 2005, 2011, that the Unity Party stole. No. He is a teacher forever. Will not say General Widow. If he does anything funny, the angel will not say me. Angel Markup will not say General Widow and his family. So we are going to this process with a clear agenda to get rid of this last man that have shot over this country, suppressing every one of us. Today, Nigerians are dying because anybody people are in retention, killing people for bare $5,000. Then you get money, so you must die. You get money, you will deliver the hospital. This next thing that United Party have brought to this country, we will get rid of them to the bottom line. We will not go to Puto any longer.
All right, thank you so much. Give it to this caller. Good evening.
Yeah, maybe how are you?
My brother, okay, thank God for life. Thank you, William.
Thank you. This one, I follow your story. I follow the story. Whatever that you do, this one, that election commission, we agree that is for him to be appointed. He's a Liberian.
Mm-hmm.
Then to the senator that will confirm him. Don't this come with you, this one, I tell you, with my blood, I'm telling you tonight, that is that election commission try anything comes 2029, including the senator that will confirm me, they will follow me. I give you my word.
Why you people always all right? Why you threatening they made you confirm the only point that the common people chairman raised? I think that's a brilliant point that the mayor pronounced some kind of a result and they should look at that. You're right. Hello to this caller. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Mabel. How you doing?
Yeah, my brother, I'm fine. Thank God for life.
I'm Isaac Kamara, joining from Tishofu to be precise, is a community in most rural county. Yeah, Mabel, like I always say, let me appreciate all the panelists, but I think sometimes we should be objective to the issue. Is Liberian willing for the country to transform positively? That's the question. The question is, the answer is no. Like every time you come on the radio, you're sort of be doing different things, especially people like Ezra, that people never get busy schedule, but they look at it because of the benefit of the country. Every day, they will take like time 2-3 hours to count on the internet.
Well, step off the line. Maybe a call credit of the hello to this caller.
I hope you call back to learn.
Your all body. I'm maybe for this election commission, I'm not really sure the election commission. What I'm trying to say in short, because the election commission once upon a time, now we all were working with the party in the start on this. Men that for election commission are going to be election commission waiting. Now President Brother, the president before election commission get announced this man. This man is a year by the time. So this man, the president finally all means for you to go to be election commission to see how best they can be here in this country. This man is not reserved for the Union Party. This man say you remain a member of the Union Party. I got record, I got evidence for this man because we all work and the Union Party during the time we were in the time together, we work together, very, very good and no me food. He live where I bought them. He is my own colleague, we all work together. He now the president as winner before election commission can now this president. So this man, I'm not very sure this man for 2029. But whatever be it, we look at you to see how best you can work in the future of this country, not in the future of the Union Party. Because this country is bigger than any political party. We don't want problems tomorrow, President. We are kept out peacefully. We're on the third region.
Yes, so it's a serious one, my brother. You're right. Thank you. Thank you. Former president, we have example. It's not easy to. We don't know what kind of president. Yeah, hello to this caller. Good evening.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. Let me say, what's up to Masale? Look, Masale, realize your mental tension. Don't worry. Because, the kind of dispensation that we live in now, with modern technology, any opposition that say they allow anybody to cheat in election, meaning they want to give the election away. Okay? Because the opportunity is available. The only thing you do when you are deploying your own washer,
make sure you deploy men, you don't deploy children.
Exactly.
They just gonna pass the election. I went to the police center. I saw 90 years, 70 years, 80 years. What are they doing there?
You're right.
And these are the information we are putting up to our opposition people when we meet them, everything that we observe. When you can make money your vote, your talent sheet is given to you, your war room is successfully set up, we are going to be announcing preliminary results. We're not going to wait for the election commission. So that old man, he will be confirmed. I don't care what we do. But hey, we're saying to him, you confirm, you come to do the right for the Liberian people.
All right. Thank you. I agree with you 100%. If you are appointing people, why should let them be men? All right, there is Samia. Good evening.
Yeah, thank you very much for the recognition. Very smart, very sagacious TV. Thank you very much. This is how the Samia of Omega Market and legacy of former let me bring this to your attention. Therefore, you see the whole election commission issue that you could discuss it. There is difference between the election commission and former President Weah and the one that made the future. Therefore, the difference is that the election commission has stepped out former President Weah in the path of integrity. Are you getting me?
Yes, we're listening to you.
Yes, step in the path of integrity. Therefore, the reason why you think that people are very skeptical about this player that have been appointed by Bishop Parker, maybe because that you see recently, the appointees of the government, they have been behaving against the law of the entity that is serving, and when like people raise the red flag, he will come out and say he was appointed by the president. It is possible that particular election commissioner that have been appointed will misbehave in the speaker in it. When like people raise issues, come out and say he was appointed by the president.
All right, thank you. Thank you. Let's take Hussein Kew, Mandiak Wufan and Brother. Good evening.
Yes, thank you so kindly, Beckham. And let me extend giving greetings for the two panelists. Yeah, this is Hussein Kew anyway. I mean, traffic. So, next one, I thought that we as citizens, much better like you, our best should be appreciated. There are some of our best in the diaspora, like some of those your panelists on the show. Whenever you go in the outside world and see how Liberia performs, but when it comes in country, we ourselves condemn them. So I may not agree with everything we have done in the past, but I think it's one of the best in terms of electoral.
But a character, and so say you want to compare with the outside world, they can hold you accountable for little things. Because they don't want you to have any kind of think tech character. So say you get someone the issue with him, then no need for him to be confirmed.
No, yes, right? You have a committee, right? That chairs the elections, right? One of the things a committee should do, in fact, that chairperson of that committee should be someone who understands electoral processes. That's one. He should go far beyond by investigating the entire history of that individual, know his interactions with political parties, the social society, and everything about him.
They may get results. That will contradict him. We see we all hear the video all there, and you also admit it. So what's the point? Now just go straight to it because you already admitting to that you have little doubt about him.
If that be the case, I don't have the voting right. But if that is the case, that he has issues, then it should not be confirmed. There is no compromise about something about security and the betterment of our country.
My man, I won't put you on back. Thank you so much, Hussein. That's the right thing I just because let me tell you, or before Brother Ali come on before going for the day, but I would like it or not. Any little mistake somebody make here. I don't know what some of you were here doing that funny thing that happened 2004. Just because people fight in real light, I think go head is scattered. May other people lose their lives, point people homes, point all kinds of things. We're saying these things and not because we want to or maybe to talk against your demon god. Liberia is big more than your praise and worshiper that you like. The people that you think that you can praise and worship every day. Our country is big. This power is for all Liberians. This power, people will come and people will go. We already have almost 20 some more presidents. Just imagine. Some more countries that did, we now have 20 some more presidents. up to now, we are still struggling for better Liberia. What we are saying here to our leaders, because we know most of you already have your homes outside of Liberia. These are facts. Yage Kolba also said that. Most of you buy your homes, you got 2-3 countries that you can travel to every time. Some of you are even citizens for America. You come here, you cause chaos, you run away. So in short, what we are saying today, some of you common people up to now, the religious people, our mother that can be laying down all on the road. Oh, we pray for peace. So these are times you have your say. In the kind of thing, you have your say, you have your own point. You get something to say so that tomorrow the people say, oh yes, the people they talk. But when you remain silent, then when people are fighting at the time, you say you can't have understanding when people are fighting until they have to settle down first before you get to know exactly what's happening. Now we are all holding our hands, folding our hands here and there. People are complaining. The Western world, I don't know how many of you following. Just little thing on your character, you gone. But again, Brother Ali, back to you, my dear brother. You got to go home for the day.
Thank you, Mabel. Like you said, the Western world, you have to be very careful. Anything you do in this country, you have to be very, very careful. Like this America we in, your social security number. That's why anywhere you go for job, they will ask you what is the last 4 digit of your social. The moment you give that number, they put it in Mabel. From the day you left from Liberia, you entered this country, to the moment you were standing out there, everything about you will come up. Then they say, oh, okay, this man, he's clean. Then they will try not to say, okay, yes, I think we can call you for interview, this and that, because they will use your social, they do your background check, everything. It must be your character matters. And this is why Liberia people care less about their character and their integrity. And that's why you see they carry themselves the way they are carrying themselves, political prostitute all around the country. You see, where people are giving power, they go and do all kind of nyama thing. They care less about their character, their integrity, because we are gullible people. At the end of the day, tomorrow, that person will get a position, you will not even say get over. We don't question people by their character and their integrity. Even what that man did, if you say you are a consultant, you are doing something for Unity Party, wherein nobody had the power to announce an election result. You went and announced an election result saying Joseph Boakai won an election even before the National Election Commission, and which was false. That alone, why should the Senate sit there to even get the kind of man in front of them to say they coming to be asking you question? But these are a bunch of unserious and spineless people you have in our country called senators. People will go there, they lie on the oath, at the end of the day, they confirm them. So you think Wida will not be confirmed? Wida will be confirmed. If my sister-in-law can go over there and lie on the oath about her credentials, at the end of the day, they confirm her. Another person who stole our country money, he left that country. Mohammed Dukle, he never went back to that country. At the end of the day, Joseph Boakai administration, he said, yes, these are a bunch of jokers, useless and unserious people. I can go over there. They will give me ambassador job. He went there, he lied. And they confirmed him today. He's serving as Liberia ambassador in the UAE. That we thought they were not confirmed. He was going to be confirmed. The only time we tell the opposition, it is time you come to your start your opposition unity and see how this election you can give it one shot. If it will not go one shot, but even the first round, there should be a wide margin between your Unity Party. Thank you. God bless America. God bless Liberia.
Wonderful. Thank you, Brother Aliu. And thanks to all of you, our followers, our viewers, those of you always supporting us. We informing you all that at least maybe we will do this at least every last Friday, because we have a lot of people that are also relaying this program. Those of you who are also relaying, also want to say thank you so much for all of the way you do. Truth FM Nimba always relaying, and so many radio stations across the country also relaying this broadcast. Thank you. And maybe every last Friday we'll come here with our basket so that you too out there, our supporters, well wishers, and so that you'll be able to chip in 1 or 2 things that you have, so that we'll be able to cross our lay hand over to people too that also relay us. I think that will be good for us here. But thanks to all of you. We see you on tomorrow by the grace of God. Yes, think Liberia, love Liberia, and build Liberia. Liberia is all we have.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking about podcasts and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the club. What is our people who willing to sell? Blessing our time and our efforts are rest. The project is giving us here and the premise from there. So welcome and live with African.
A lyrical health.
Master.
Le palis ou me konyo ake Sktv benyo. Se ma cheni tina ke ase ma jamu. Enji sano muni emu aye yo. Enji lofa emu aye yo.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grand bazaar.
Ena Guinea ya tumale, ena Somalia ya tumale, ena Conakry ya tumale, ena Côte d'Ivoire ya tumale, ena Guinea ya tumale, ena Somalia ya tumale, ena Conakry ya tumale, ena Côte d'Ivoire ya tumale, ena Liberia ya tumale, Sktv, ena Liberia, tosi wako maya tumale,
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grand bazaar.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking about podcasts and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. What is our people who willing to sell? The flesh, our time and our efforts are rest. The broadcast we giving are real and the premise my best. The work with my life with us, yeah. From Grandfather Nima to Lufa, from Riverside, River G to Chile, from Cancun, Bombay, Cape Mount, Montserrat, San to Bacalu, from Maryland, Punk to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa.